Welcome to Astana Times Now. I'm your host, Asil Situbaldne. In this broadcast, we will examine the growing trade between China and Kazakhstan, the work of Chevron in Kazakhstan, and a Kazakh Films Award at a recent international film festival in Germany, among other stories. Let's get started. Trade between Kazakhstan and China has increased 31% this year, with Kazakh exports totaling $3.5 billion and imports reaching $3 billion.
Kazakhstan's largest exporters are Aktobe, Karaganda, and the East Kazakhstan regions that supply copper, radioactive elements, ferroalloys to China. They account for 51% of the total trade with China. Chinese imports include mobile phones, computers, and clothes. Almaty, Kazakhstan's largest city, is a major destination for Chinese imports, receiving 48% of the Chinese goods. Global economic situation has improved this year, which contributed to the increase in trade turnover. Foreign trade turnover between Kazakhstan and China has reached much higher level compared to the last year. This demonstrates the increasing internal demand in both countries. Our One Belt, One Road strategy allowed for the implementation of long-term strategic projects with neighboring countries. As a result, trust and partnership between China and Kazakhstan has strengthened. There is no point to conceal that many countries today are only pursuing profit gains, which weakens economic relations. Kazakhstan, however, built close ties with its neighbors and therefore managed to achieve economic growth.
Representatives of the recently established Astana International Financial Centre briefed European business leaders and representatives of major European companies on the centre's activities during the recent 20th Euro Finance Week in Frankfurt. The centre will be launched January the 1st.
The Astana International Financial Centre, or AIFC, will incorporate best practices found in the world's leading financial centers in New York, London, Singapore, and Dubai, including the English law system. AIFC Governor Kairat Kelimbetov briefed European business leaders on opportunities presented by the center and said the AIFC wants to partner with Deutsche Börse, the Deutsche Bank, and Commerzbank and other potential partners. It is a very important event. I believe that the AIFC in Astana will play a crucial role for the entire Central Asia in the future. Your center will probably cooperate with the Frankfurt Financial Center in the future. I think that the German companies and investors will benefit from that and will be able to work in Kazakhstan with largest banks. And this will certainly give more liquidity and result in the emergence of new innovation services and products in the banking sector. The AIFC is playing a huge role for the further development of Kazakhstan, and not only for Kazakhstan, because it also creates a good platform for the development of the entire Central Asian business community. I think the AIFC is an important tool which will produce the results soon. Speaking about advantages, Kazakhstan is a member of the Eurasian Economic Union, the Customs Union, possesses high-qualified specialists and certainly resources. I would like to congratulate Kazakhstan and President with the decision to set up the AIFC.
Representatives of the embassies of Azerbaijan, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and American state bodies and businesses recently discussed in Washington the opening of the 826-kilometer Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railway road. The road took more than a decade to establish and provides an alternative cargo route from Asia to Europe through Russia and Iran.
The gathering also discussed developing other transportation infrastructure in Central Asia and the South Caucasus. Participants noted Kazakhstan's role in reviving the One Belt, One Road strategy, a Chinese initiative to fill in a global transportation infrastructure gap by reviving the ancient Silkway route. We have just finished our meeting in Washington, devoted to the opening of Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railway route. It is a part of a very big project involving Kazakhstan. Your country has become an intellectual leader behind the idea of a uniform Eurasian infrastructure and has done a lot to attract neighboring countries in its market. The future depends on what niche the country will take, opportunities for them to conduct business and trade. As representatives of the American business community, we want to have such strong players in the game as Kazakhstan and its neighbors, who can get benefit from this great railway route where people can spend and earn money, travel, and see the world.
Chevron representatives recently briefed Kazakh President Nursultan Nazarbayev on the progress of the company's activities in Kazakhstan, including the development of Kazakhstan's large Karachaganak and Tengiz oil and gas fields. Nazarbayev reiterated Kazakhstan's commitment to energy exports through a pipeline linking Kazakhstan with China and Europe through the Caspian Sea and Turkey.
Chevron Chief Executive Officer John Watson told the president the company plans to increase its focus on local projects utilizing local workers. Last year, Chevron achieved record-high oil production and expects to maintain that growth. Watson also introduced Michael Worth, the company's new CEO, who will take the post in February. We discussed a new expansion and future growth project with the president. The project will have a peak construction workforce of nearly 35,000 workers from Kazakhstan. I would also like to know that more than a third of all investments, which make $37 billion in total, will be allocated to the purchase of local goods and services.
Kazakh film Oralman, directed by Sabit Kurmanbekov, received the Special Prize Award at the recent Mannheim-Heidelberg International Film Festival. The festival seeks out quality films and talented art house directors from around the world.
The story centers around an ethnic Kazakh family that led Kazakhstan in the 1930s amidst the political repression to Afghanistan, but returned to Kazakhstan when the country gained independence. Festival officials said the film's visually dramatic and emotionally touching story about a family returning to their homeland were key reasons the movie received the prize.
Thank you for watching Astana Times Now. Stay tuned and we will see you next week with the latest in Kazakh news.